Hello friends, today I'll discuss about which fault is more severe in between single phase to earth fault or three phase fault. So three phase fault is a symmetrical fault and there will be only positive sequence component of the current. So here a generator is connected with a generating transformer. Let us consider that fault occur after the secondary side of the generating transformer. Here the generator reactance is the Xg and percentage impedance of the generating transformer is Xt and generating transformer is delta star type and star point is grounded. Delta winding is connected towards the generating end and star winding is connected towards the transmission line end. So a three phase fault occur after the star side winding. So in this case the fault current consists of only positive sequence component of the current since it is a symmetrical fault. So IF will be equal to voltage divided by Z1. Z1 is the sum of the all positive sequence component of impedance or reactance. So it will consist of generator positive sequence impedance and transformer positive sequence impedance. So Z1 is equal to Xg plus Xt. So the positive sequence component diagram has been shown in this figure, where E is the source voltage and Xg and Xt are the positive sequence reactance of the generator and transformer respectively. And fault current IF is equal to E divided by Xg plus Xt. Now consider a single phase to earth fault occur at the same point as it was earlier for three phase fault. So the sequence network has been shown in this figure. So in this case there will be three sequence component of the current in series, that is positive sequence component of current, that is I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I0. I2 is the negative sequence component of current and I0 is the zero sequence component of current. So since it is a delta star transformer and star point is grounded, the zero sequence current will flow in the star winding and also flow in the delta winding, but it will circulate in the delta winding. It will not flow towards the line side of the star side of the transformer. So it will not go towards the generating end. So the zero sequence component of the generator will not be accounted for calculation for the zero sequence network diagram. And for positive sequence component, there will be a positive sequence component of the generator and transformer impedance, that is Xg1 and Xt1 respectively. And for negative sequence there will be a negative sequence impedance of generator and transformer, that is Xg2 and Xt2 respectively. And for zero sequence, since it is a delta star connected transformer, and there will be only Xt0, that is the transformer zero sequence impedance will be counted for calculation of the zero sequence current. So since IF is equal to 3I0 and I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I0, so IF equal to 3E divided by Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. Z1 is the positive sequence impedance, which is sum of the all sequence component impedance of the generator and transformer. And then Z2 is equal to sum of negative sequence impedance of generator and transformer, and Z0 is Xt0. Now for generator and transformer, the negative sequence and positive sequence impedance are all equal, and also for transformer zero sequence impedance and positive sequence impedance are also equal. So we can write 3E divided by 2Z1 plus Z0, that is the fault current. So value of the which fault current is more in between single phase to earth fault and three phase to earth fault occur at the same point. So for single phase to earth fault, IF is equal to 3E divided by 2Z1 plus Z0, and for three phase symmetrical fault, IF is equal to 3E divided by 3Z1. So we can write in the denominator as 3 divided by 2Z1 plus Z1. So three phase fault will be more compared to the single phase to earth fault if Z0 is greater than Z1. Again, a single phase to earth fault will be greater than that of the three phase fault if Z0 is less than Z1. Now consider there exists transmission line in the star winding of the transformer or generating transformer. So a transmission line of certain length is connected and the positive sequence component of impedance is XL1 and zero sequence component of the impedance is X0, and a three phase fault occur after a certain length of that transmission line. For transmission line, negative sequence impedance is equal to positive sequence impedance and zero sequence impedance is equal to almost 3 to 3.5 times of that of positive sequence impedance. So for three phase fault, the positive sequence network diagram has been shown here. So here Z1 is equal to Xg plus Xt plus XL1. So IF will be equal to E divided by Z1. So we can write E divided by Xg plus Xt plus XL1. Now for the same point, if single phase to earth fault occur, the sequence diagram has been shown. Here the positive sequence component consists of positive sequence impedance of generator, transformer and transmission line, and negative sequence component will consist of negative sequence component of impedance of generator, transformer and transmission line, and zero sequence component of impedance will consist of zero sequence impedance of transformer and transmission line only, since it is a fault occur at the star side of the transformer and the zero sequence current will not flow in the line side of the delta winding. So IF is equal to 3I0, which is equal to 3E divided by 2Z1 plus Z0. Now if fault occur after the certain length of the transmission line, in this case the positive sequence impedance will be less than that of the zero sequence impedance due to the zero sequence component impedance of the transmission line. Since zero sequence impedance of the transmission line is 3 to 3.5 times of that of positive sequence impedance of the transmission line. So in this case the single phase to earth fault will be less than that of the three phase fault. Again, if fault occur very close to the generating end or towards the generating transformer, in this case since the zero sequence impedance is less than that of the positive sequence impedance, and therefore single phase earth fault current will be more compared to the three phase current. So in this case single phase fault will be more severe compared to three phase fault. So friends, if you like my video, then do subscribe my channel and also press bell button for notification of videos to be uploaded in future. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.